Home Live. I'm Jen.
I'm Ken.
This is
and
Ken.
I'm Ken.
Ken, I'm so excited because last week you shared something with us that I really loved watching. And listen, I have a song for you since you and I bond through music. So name this tune.
I can't get no satisfaction.
Hey, but guess what? I can get some satisfaction because you're going to show me a video that is very satisfying.
Well, that's a good lead-in. And just as a recap, we'll show something here because we talked about gutter cleaning and a very easy way to do it. Gutter and siding cleaning. If Bess has that guy keyed up, we can get into that.
All right.
So yes, that's what we talked about last week. But
yes.
And there's a reason we did that. I mean, we showed a chemistry that's very unique for getting all of that contaminated runoff off a gutter and using some mechanical energy with some really cool cleaning chemistry to break that bond and release that dirt and get that contaminated runoff and organic growth gone. But today isn't about that. I get a lot of questions, Jen, about this next thing we're going to talk about. A lot of questions.
A lot of questions. What in the world are we talking about?
And it's not about gutters. It's not about siding. You know, we do have a solution for that. But people will then say, what is this stuff? They'll send pictures just like this and say, what's this stuff on my roof and how do I get rid of this?
It's just so ugly.
It is ugly. But there is an answer to both of those questions. I can tell you what it is and I can tell you how to get rid of it. And I'm going to give you a secret pro formula that the pros use to get rid of this stuff. We'll walk through all this. This is all about the end user today. It's not about me. It's not about healthier home products. This is about helping people with their homes that have a specific issue.
That's right, because Ken has a passion for cleaning and helping us with our cleaning woes.
Yes, and this is a woe. So we can move that on and say, like we said yesterday, just a little bit ago, this was last week, we did talk about gutters and sidings, but and we've got a great solution for this. The gutter and siding is not a bleach-based product. It is a product to break a bond. It's very good at loosening well-bonded soils to the surface. This next step we're going to talk about actually is on roofs. This is a bleach solution. But you're going to need it, and I'll explain that. Yes, I'll explain that.
Okay.
So we can move that on. So what is this stuff? So if you look at these images, you'll see some befores and afters and how unbelievably bad this looks before and unbelievably good it looks when it's done.
Yeah,
but
that's wild.
What that stuff is, it's called GCM, Gloeocapsa magma, and it is an algae. It's an algae that is windblown, and once it starts to grow, it gets darker and darker and blacker, results in these streaks. So why is it so prevalent now is the question. And it's definitely over the last 20, 30 years increased in prevalence. And the reason is shingles used to be just asphalt. It used to be just petroleum-based, shingles were just petroleum-based products. And due to the cost of petroleum going up and up, the manufacturers started to add lime to the asphalt shingles, and it was a way to reduce costs. But this algae feeds on that. You are actually, by trying to take care of one problem, they've created another one.
What?
Yeah. So the very shingles you're putting on your roof to make the house look good are actually a food source for this algae, and that is why this is attacking roofs all over. And it's really all over the country. It's not even particular to a region.
Does it deteriorate the roof, or does it just make it look bad?
It can do both ultimately. Okay. But the reality is that it is cosmetic, and which does affect a lot of home values for sure. And we'll get into that. That's a great question, actually. You're walking right through my next piece on here. So if Bess can flip that page. So the financial implications of this, if we do nothing with that, those stains on that roof, it's going to lower the cost or the value of your home, which could be tens of thousands of dollars. That's a huge cost to your asset, by just having value depreciated. So that's the most expensive thing, is to do nothing. Then 50% of the people that have this problem, they will actually replace the roof because they don't know there's a solution out there. That is very expensive. I gave that one 3 money bags in my ratings as far as the cost, because that's, it could be $10,000 or more depending on your roof to replace a roof. The second least expensive is to actually have somebody clean your roof for you. It's called Do It For Me, DIFM. So that's like anything else. You can wash your own car, or someone can wash your car for you. There's always a cost for that. And then there's DIY, do it yourself. And because I'm going to care about you so much and I want you guys to save the most money, get the most value, I'm going to show you exactly how you can do it yourself.
Yes. Teach us your ways, Ken. How do we do it ourselves?
Next slide, please. So there's actually 2 options, Jen. The 2 things that people do is either pressure wash that roof, or they'll use this solution that the pros use. It's a chemical treatment. Now, pressure washing, I got to tell you, there's a couple things, and you'll hear people on both sides of these arguments talk about this, but if you're using a pressure washer to clean your roof and you're going along the roof line, let's just say this is your roof line, let's do it this way, and you're kind of pressure washing, you're generally walking up to the edge of your roof with that thing and then going back the other way. There's a real good risk that something bad can happen. Falling off the roof. We don't want people to fall off the roof. So, for that reason alone, I don't like that issue. But secondly, every time I see somebody pressure washing a roof, you can look in their gutters. You'll see a lot of those granules that are down there. So you're washing off some of those granules, that's not the idea behind protecting your roof. So that really isn't, in my opinion, it's not a real good solution. So this kind of leaves a chemical solution. And what is it? Yeah, we missed the drum roll. We were so excited, but there is an absolute pretty basic system of chemical to use on your roof. Now, if you use just a 2-gallon garden sprayer, like that yellow tool on there, and fill it with 25%, half a gallon. You got a 2-gallon garden sprayer, 25% of it, fill that with pool shock. And being in Florida, Jen, I know you know what pool shock is.
Yes, I definitely know what it is. I don't have a pool, so I don't have it on hand. I'd have to buy it.
But anyway, so and that's, maybe $10 for something like that. And you pour half a gallon into that 2-gallon sprayer.
Okay.
Half a gallon. Okay. It's not real tricky so far. And then we take 1 cup of isopropyl alcohol. Just anything you get at a drugstore, isopropyl alcohol, regular isopropyl alcohol, 1 cup. And then a couple tablespoons of dish soap. And then you fill the rest of it up with water. Now those components, the isopropyl alcohol actually helps the bleach penetrate that algae body. It actually helps penetrate that. The dish soap, now I'm saying dish soap, they use, technically there's a term, a surfactant, but it does the same thing. It makes the bleach stick to the roof. So just those components, if you were to spray this on your roof with the algae stains on there, in literally 15 minutes, you're going to see that algae disappearing before your eyes, and it will be dead. So when it rains, the next time it rains, it's going to start to wash off those dead organic matter, and you are going to have your clean roof exposed. Just that easy. That's how easy it is.
Wow, that's amazing.
It is amazing.
How often do you do this at your house?
Well, I've done it myself 1 time, but I'm going to tell you why we don't have to do it, because you're again way ahead of me. I'm going to show you how to avoid all this.
It's just that I'm in your head, Ken.
You are in my head. We've been friends too long. You are just. It's like sometimes they say married couples sometimes begin to look alike. I think they begin to think alike too.
Yeah, I mean, look at that, because we're a team.
We are a team. So that's what the formula is, a pretty basic formula. And there's a couple ways to apply it. Okay. There's a couple ways to apply it. You could use a garden sprayer, which we just talked about. That's certainly one way to do it. And I've done that in the past. It's a little slower going, but it's certainly very easy to do. And just by that, you'll be out of this headache for under $100. Under $100, you'll be out of the headache.
Wow.
So the second solution is, you see that guy who looks like he's spraying a garden hose up there. That's actually, there's usually like a 5-gallon container or maybe a barrel, and it's full of that very formula I gave you, and somebody uses a pump to blast it up on the roof. And you could do that from the ground, or you could go up on a ladder a little bit to the edge. That third picture is actually a commercial building. You'll see it's big. That's a big commercial building, but that's what these pros use, because they can finish in literally minutes by spraying down a roof like this. That's it, minutes. And lastly, Jen, here is the cool thing. This is technology.
Really?
I would have never guessed this that long ago, but here it is right in front of it. There's actually another way, even easier to apply it. A drone. You can just put the hose on the drone and fly the drone up there and clean your roof, just like a video game. You can look at videos online. People are actually using drones to do this. It's crazy. It's crazy how easy technology is making something.
That kind of adds an element of fun to it too, doesn't it?
It almost is. I think you're right. You could almost maybe bet your kids $10 and say, I bet you can't get this done in a half hour, and they'll probably do it.
You better believe it.
So those are simple ways to apply it. So your next question comes up in this next slide.
Oh my gosh, let's find out.
So if you look at, this is a roof on the left. This is a roof. It's stained on the left. You can see, and then there's some vents, and you see it looks like it's clean underneath the vent. Can you see that?
Yeah.
In that picture. Well, why is it clean under there? Because that vent is actually made out of zinc. And zinc, it releases ions when rain hits it, and it's a natural algicide, and it will prevent algae from growing on your roof. So the logical thing is, you could take these zinc strips. They're available in any hardware store. Just get a roll of them for like $10. Cut them to length and just tuck them underneath your shingle. Just tuck them underneath your shingle. And you'll see on that far right picture, there's zinc plates on both sides of the apex of the roof. And the roof will be clean for as long as you got the roof. So you'll never have to clean it again. So there's the easiest way I can tell you, Jen, the easiest way I can tell you to clean your roof. It's the most cost effective. You can get it done for less than $100, and then you can prevent it from ever coming back with these simple techniques.
Ken, are you a magician?
I'm just here to help you. You know why?
Why?
Because there's love in my heart. And it's bursting to get out and help people. I want to have them have a healthy home. I want their home to look good. I want them to have, look at the difference in home value. If you were driving down the street and that home was for sale,
yeah,
you see one with a stained roof, think, oh boy, I got to replace that. But then the next one looks like a brand new roof. And the only difference was treating it with that formula that I gave you.
That is unreal.
So remember, when we've got gutters and siding that need some mechanical energy, we can use the Chomp gutter and siding cleaner with the gutter smop, with that handy dandy tool with these giant noodles in there that get everywhere. Use that guy, or you can use this formula that I just gave you to clean your roof and make your home look beautiful.
C'est magnifique. Oh my gosh, Ken, where can we find these products if we want to look for these?
Well, there is a place for that too. And it's our Healthier Home Products website, where we've got some unbelievable products and some unbelievable deals.
All right. So we are going to go. Bess, remind me, our producer is behind the scenes for us. Is it healthierhomeproducts.com, or Ken, maybe you know off the top of your head?
Healthier Home Products. Yes, ma'am.
Healthierhomeproducts.com. You can find the gutter bundle. And does that smop screw onto the end of the wall cleaning?
It fits on any extension pole, but it'll fit on those real long extension poles that go up, 20 feet in the air. So
beautiful.
Keep you on the floor. Yes.
I love it. All right, everybody. So you're going to want to run out, get your Healthier Home Products gutter bundle, and you're going to want to put together this magic formula and get your zinc strips. Ken, I just love it. Thank you so much. These were such great tips.
Here to help. Like the government, I'm here to help you.
I love it. And by the way, happy belated Father's Day to you and to all the dads out there.
Sweet. Yes, happy Father's Day to all those fathers and mothers that are doing the father's job too.
That's right. All right, Ken. So I will see you next week. Same time, same place. Yeah.
Thank you so much. I look forward to it.
All right. See you then. Bye.